You just hold it. Good morning, everyone. My name is Angel Rodriguez, and I represent the NAMI New York City Metro Poetry Workshop. This is our third year here, and we're going to be reading my fellow poets are going to be reading poetry for you in just a moment. But before I do that, I just wanted to tell you about NAMI and what we're all about. We're an organization here in New York that helps people with mental illness and their families. It's called NAMI New York City, which stands for National Alliance of Mental Illness of New York City. NAMI NYC helps people affected by mental illness build better lives through education, support, and advocacy. And all of NAMI's programs are free. We offer 5 classes that provide people with the tools needed to promote recovery and self-care, preparing the family, peer-to-peer, hope for recovery, NAMI Basics, and Homefront. There are nearly 30 support and activity groups, including the poetry workshop, that address the needs of both people with mental illness and their families. The helpline provides callers with support information and referrals to city resources. The parent matching program connects by telephone experienced parents of children with mental health issues with parents of children who have been recently diagnosed. We also provide the public with tools to stay informed and be effective advocates through free public education events, as well as presentations that NAMI brings to the community, like In Your Own Voice, uses stories to illustrate the realities of living with mental illness. Is designed to shatter stereotypes and offer hope. Ending the Silence gives middle and high school students the opportunity to learn about mental illness and to ask questions of people who have lived it. Students learn how to help themselves and others get the support they need. And NAMI Walks New York City, which held every May, brings together thousands of mental health advocates and individuals and families affected by mental illness. It's the largest mental health walk in the nation and a wonderful day. You can learn more about NAMI by go to our website at naminyc.org. I have postcards with information about the helpline that I can share with you after the presentation. So anyway, I've been with NAMI for 15 years, and this September I'm going to be taking over the poetry group. Hannah Craven's going to be stepping down this August, and so I'm going to read a couple of my work here. This first poem is dedicated to all those children who were separated from those immigrant families. I wrote this one that has to do with children that need help. It's called Eyes of a Child. When you look at the eyes of a child, you're likely to see more than just a pretty face. It's about the face of innocence, that same innocence that was once shattered by someone who was supposed to protect and showing their trust. When you look at the eyes of a child, you notice something different. You notice that it's more than just a sense of fear, but a cry for help. Even though some people will ignore the call, others will find the courage to do the right thing. When you look at the eyes of a child, you notice a sense of pain. Their bodies covered by bruises, broken bones, cut markings. These are the signs of abuse, neglect, torture, and the loss of life. When you look at the eyes of a child, you see the future. Think about your son, your daughter, your grandchildren, your nephew, niece, cousin, and your best friend, who could be the next doctor, lawyer, police officer, fireman, soldier, actor. They're not capable to harm anybody at all. They just want to explore life right in front of their eyes. When you look at the eyes of a child, you will know why life is fragile and precious. And love is what a child needs. Okay, this next poem I'm going to read right now, it's called The Sound of Jazz. When I hear that particular sound, I can hear John Coltrane's rendition of It Might As Well Be Spring as the leaves and flowers begin to grow and the snow melts. The rain begins to fall, followed by an appearance of that beautiful sunshine. I can smell that bitch's brew that Miles Davis is cooking in that hot pot of his. Nina Simone telling that sinner man where you're running to. And somebody tell Count Basie to play that tune one more time, then play it again one more once. Because that sound makes me want to go to New Orleans and hang out at Bourbon Street where every day is Mardi Gras.
Stop, Paul.
Somebody tell Count Basie to play that tune one more time, then play it again one more once. Because that sound makes you want to go to New Orleans and hang on Bourbon Street, where every day is Mardi Gras. The band gets bigger and bigger and the party never stops. I can hear Herbie Hancock, my man Duke Ellington, then Louis Armstrong and Betty Goodman. There's Dizzy Gillespie with his big baby cheeks and he plays those huge notes on that huge trumpet of his. And what about Spanish Harlem? I heard they added some salsa to that Latin sound. Just add Tico Puente with an extra Vaporetto and some spice of Eddie Palmieri. And since we're still at Harlem, maybe I can hang out at the old Cotton Club or maybe the Apollo Theater with Cab Calloway, Ella Fitzgerald, Billie Holiday, and the Bird himself, Charles Parker, when that sound was in its prime. Then I'll head to Times Square. I can hear Dave Brubeck taking my car to Red Carpet as I walk across the Brooklyn Bridge. The sound of jazz is everywhere, whether it's New York, or New Orleans, or Detroit, or Puerto Rico, or wherever you see that girl from Ipanema in Brazil. People play jazz when you're happy, or sad, angry, or when you get married, celebrate your birthday, funeral, drums, bass. You'll hear it on guitar, trumpet, trombone, piano, saxophone. Jazz is everywhere. It never ends.